in my bathroom.
I was gonna say, what bathroom's that big?
If I had
television.
The only way that a 65-inch television would fit into it would probably fit into my upstairs bathroom, but I would have to remove the mirror off the wall and hang it on the wall. And
Perfect. You just turn it into like
mirror,
one of those,
which would be really
turn
dope.
Into a smart meter.
Hold on, I didn't mean to make a phone call. Hold on.
Trying to do your makeup and watch some fucking Netflix at the same time. It's great.
No, you literally turn into a smart mirror. You mount
I have plans to do that, and I have some old LCD monitors that I'm going to do that with. Where I'm just gonna peel the panel off and just
Wonderful.
Smart mirrors are weird. Don't do them. Don't do that. We're back. We're back. Emily has a giant water bottle.
I know, Emily. You and I are gonna have to swap.
Perspective.
We're gonna have to swap. I want you to tell me what brand that is because I need one.
That's so pretty. I like those. I like the colors.
Thank you.
I need one just like that, and I couldn't find one that was like.
I fill it up every morning.
She's at keep chugging a clock.
I fill it up every day, and I drink the whole thing every day.
Did you get that off of like Amazon or something?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, you're gonna have to send me a link to that because I need one that is that size.
Will do.
Perfect.
Hydrate or dihydrate, motherfucker.
Hydrate or dihydrate. What is grief but love persevering? So
before we get going, can I just show off one other thing? Sorry. Sabrina for Valentine's Day got me some really cool dice.
Ooh.
People live closer.
They're very in the vein.
We need you to grocery haul that bad boy. Ooh.
It's not.
Are they beach dice?
Is there sand in it?
It's sand on the bottom and then little conch shell on the inside here.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful. On the inside. Is that
Those
what
are cool.
Conch shell. Yeah.
I have a similar set, but without the sand.
Cool.
Sick.
Nice.
That's so nice.
So I got that one. I got another one.
Ooh.
They're all kind of the same. They all have like.
They're all beachy.
Yeah.
Cool.
All beachy waves. So picking up from last time, while I'm doing the run-in, everybody please roll initiative. Because we're just gonna get this out of the way now.
Here's the test of time. Will the new dice help?
See how that bad boy do. So last time around, you guys had made your way out of the basement area of Nahit. You had taken your new skeleton friend out of the bag and asked him if he knew ways to infiltrate where you knew the sage of the bad guys to be hanging out. He did. You guys snuck through town successfully. It was a little dicey there, but successfully.
Crawling on our tummies.
Real rotten for a minute there. There was an elephant that almost fucked you guys up, but
It'll never forget.
It will never forget. Richard showed you a dimensional portal that he had set up in between a guardhouse and the basement of the bar that's being used as the kind of town hall here in Nahit. You all came out inside a bourbon barrel, made your way out, and then did some investigating using a pixie. The pixie is still out, and it's which of the is it Daisy or is it the other one?
It was either Daisy or Daffodil. One of those.
Daffodil.
Daffodil.
It was
Daffodil.
Okay.
It was Daffodil.
Yeah. Just so I know. Doesn't really matter. They'll be fine either way.
Which did you want me to roll for her, or do you want to do it?
Yes, if you would not.
Oh, can she fight?
She's just
yeah, she's a wolf right now.
Just a wolf-ass wolf.
Yep, just a wolf-ass wolf. I'll send you the stat block.
She's like a bright yellow wolf.
She's a bright yellow wolf.
She's got like little daffodils in her fur, like a little flower tree.
She did some investigating on your behalf to discover that the base or the ground floor of this town hall is currently filled with, after some further investigating and some further kind of mind poking, it seems like charmed or enchanted break soldiers. And up on the top floor, she reported finding an older gentleman who was able to see her, even though she was invisible, almost causing the jig to go up. You guys heard some movement upstairs of said person kind of walking out and making some commands, and you heard the sounds of tables scraping and people standing and things starting to kick up, at which point you decided time to go loud and broke through. So you do get a surprise round before the initiative comes in, but just for the sake of things, please give me your initiatives. 25 to 20.
21.
Nice job, Sai.
20 over here, baby.
Natural 20.
20 from the big dog.
Not a gnat.
Yeah, I figured.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah,
Not
Mr.
quite,
Worldwide.
not quite big dog, but big enough dog.
19 to 15.
16.
17.
16 from the druid, 16 from the cleric.
What?
14 to 10.
14.
Trev, 10 to 5.
Can you crit fail
Yes.
Yes.
on initiative? Then I crit failed on initiative.
Okay.
You couldn't crit fail on initiative.
I mean, it's not that she crit failed. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
just,
that's what I was asking. It
No.
doesn't
I thought that.
roll a one,
I thought
right?
that she had rogue stuff that literally made it so she couldn't
It is
get a 1.
So initiative is
A
fuzzy.
1 is
in
all that you can get.
Yeah, it's the
even
only
with
thing that can take over reliable talent.
And reliable talent isn't like for
It's for ability checks,
Yeah.
and initiative
Okay.
gets weird in ability checks. I use initiative as ability check, but it's not technically one in the book.
Not today.
Well, no, but I've already set the rule that with reliable talent, a 2 to a 9 can bump up to a 10. A 1 is still a 1,
Yes.
regardless of all these things. So it's a 1 plus your initiative.
Yeah, so 6.
This is not bad.
Word.
Damn, could be a lot worse.
I crit failed, but it still did all right.
You're just hanging
Daffodil's
back.
a 4.
I'm a small bean, but I'm a fast small bean.
4 from Daffodil.
Daffodil rolled a 2.
Oof.
Plus 2.
All right. I'm not going to roll for the enemies yet, because there's another part of this that you guys need to know before we go into the surprise round, which is for me to show you the map.
Can you make it full screen?
Oh, we have a map.
And we won't be able to look at our sheets.
That's okay. We'll go back and forth.
Okay.
It's just a click.
Just a click.
Or a click. Told her.
Bum, ba-da-da. We have a map.
Oh, yo.
Look at this thing.
Hey.
So, you guys are coming out of
Are those
this
stairs?
staircase right here. Can you guys see the cursor?
I
Hold
know,
on.
but
I
I
need to make
cannot.
it bigger.
I would suggest highlighting
I'm going to
There.
see if I can do that.
and then
Try.
Control Z. Yeah.
is this in Paint? Like what program?
Well,
This is
so I'm using paint to use on a layered background.
okay,
Like I can't fuck with
that
anything
makes
here.
more sense
but
than what.
yes,
Oh,
I can
you
draw things on top. See,
should open
Yeah,
it with
perfect.
Paint 3D so you can insert 3D models on top of it.
Oh, word art.
so you guys are coming out of this staircase here. You will notice that it
Here's
is
the-
only large enough to fit 2 people out of it. It is a single file staircase.
Oh boy.
It will take longer than 6 seconds to get all of you through it. So the surprise round will end after 2 people. So you have to select what 2 people were at the top of the stairs and get the first set of actions. The rest will be in initiative order.
I mean, who took like the visual looks out there, because those would be the people who were up there. As
I mean, you guys had enough time to walk back down and then charge back up, so you guys can move in a different order
Yeah,
if you'd like.
also,
Or do you mean who has a layout of the floor?
so
I mean,
You have a layout of the floor, Sai, and Phaedra has at least seen it. The rest of you, I don't think
Yeah.
have had the eyes
I
yet.
think didn't I open the door because I broke it?
You did.
Right.
You did also open the door. You did break the door briefly. I wasn't going to mention that, but you did do that.
I was gonna suggest Nyx going because a lot of her stuff requires sneaking, and best to do that before they notice that we're there.
Well, this is surprise
Right?
round, right? So
Yeah,
they'll know where we are next round, right?
Well, yes,
right.
but that'll give her time to
within
hide.
the next 2 turns, or that within the next 2
Well,
player actions.
They'll
I mean-
never mix.
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
not-
know. It's better, like, I don't want to be last in the turn order, but I always like to be not first because it's better if the enemies are engaged with other people. Like, that's
Yeah.
the key
Yep.
thing.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and if she comes out there and attacks, then unless she's
Then I have
like
all of
already
these-
hasted and can
Yeah.
re-hide
Okay.
or whatever,
Okay.
Can't really
she's
do
gonna
it.
get murdered.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the idea. I have a crazy ass spell called Sunburst. I could just walk up in there and do that, and I think it has the potential
Did
to
we
block people.
I'm
We
saying,
don't
did
want
we
to
accept
kill
that we
these
didn't want to
guys.
kill these folks?
Yeah, we do not
We
want to
don't
kill
want
these
to
guys.
kill these guys.
I-
We
Oh,
just
we
want to
don't-
kill the
Flashbang
old
is
guy.
not that bad.
Because
Did Sunburst
I
kill them?
tried using.
Probably.
Do we have like mass sleep or something?
It's a level 8 fucking radiant spell. So
Yeah, no,
Gotta
that'll
give these guys a level
that'll-
8 fucking
Yeah, that'll burn us.
yeah.
fire in the hole.
Yeah, basically.
I'm sorry. I thought we were gonna kill these guys.
No,
No.
they're-
I would like to not, but if we
They're-
have to, I mean,
I'm
they're
sorry, I
so
was coming out ready for murder.
Coming out strong.
Also, I can secondarily, I can go giant scorpion and grab 2 people.
Word.
I do
Well,
have
again,
the sleep spell.
I will say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Marleman, do you have any magic that could like put this
Incapacitate.
incapacitate briefly so we can just get past them and yoke up this other motherfucker?
I have a lot of things I can do. How many people can
So, Side does know that he has at least seen 7 people here in the low area of the bar. There were 2 people behind the bar area itself, behind here, and then 3 people.
Them? I'm sorry, I really can't see.
Yes, I can. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. We use.
You can use like little circle triangle shapes or something.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. That's actually like a really good idea.
That way you know which is which.
Yeah. So there's a dude like here.
And I take it
here.
Each cube is 5 feet by 5 feet.
Yes.
Wow, that's a big
long
area.
house.
Yep. It is a long house.
It's supposed to be like the village.
Well,
meeting.
I could potentially
5
make,
feet wide, that guy.
That's a wide boy.
I mean, to be fair, all of them are actually 5 feet wide, so I should actually
Yeah.
fix that.
Wide Kylo Ren.
Oh my god.
Ben Swallow.
Ben Swallow, yeah.
So
Real
just
triangle of a
based on
dude.
what I'm seeing here,
I'm very mad now that I put these chairs off angle, that I put them in between.
Yeah,
You guys get
they're
the
all
idea.
within.
Whatever, they're gonna get
within
moved
10 feet of
anyway,
each other, 5 feet of
presumably.
each
Yes,
other.
they are going to get moved.
Damn, that guy's big.
He's
Standing on the table.
Yeah, he's partying.
I could do a number of things here.
Short.
Word.
So I have sleep,
Oh my god.
which
Also good.
will take people down with the lowest current hit points. All within 20 feet.
Well, that's gonna be tricky.
So that's why I'm
So-
like, I can handle the 3 people on the far left there if I really needed to. I
Do we-
also have an ability here called Suggestion, which I could theoretically, if somebody could identify the highest ranking member here, I could theoretically tell that person or suggest to that person to gather the troops and leave.
That's a good call.
Oh.
I like that.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, something like that sounds good to me. Yeah,
I
you're
could
not going to be able to move these
theoretically
people now that you've
do
drawn them,
that.
by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I can move them the other way.
Yeah.
so bear in
I
mind,
I think
the
I
guy-
try-
It's just going to be long. It's fine.
I think I tried to read the mind of one of the higher ranking guys, and that's I took the opportunity to try to see if there was a rank. So
Yeah, you did.
whichever one that was at that time, because I don't remember.
It's one of these 3 over here. Was the people?
All right, I'll
Read it.
direct
So,
them to that.
The only
then.
problem I see with that is we're going to be directly confronting the guy who's ordering
One
them,
of these
and
people.
he's the bad dude. He's the strong one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll be able to overpower his commands.
No, that's the thing. Where is he?
He is not in this
Upstairs.
room. He is
Oh,
upstairs.
I misunderstood. I thought
There's
he
a
was in the
second map that will come if one of you get upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah, also,
motherfucker.
that guy, I mean, that guy, I'm just
So
going to
then-
say,
all right, well
magical
then-
suggestion is off the table for that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
with
then-
For
my-
the
okay,
actual
so
dude
then-
controlling these people, but we're just trying, like, sleep is, I think, awesome if we can find a way to make it work.
Well, that's
Like,
the
group
thing.
them together.
That's okay. So maybe I can get them all to gather at a table.
Yeah, like if
Yeah,
we can
there's-
group them together and then you can sleep them, like we could. Do any of the rest of us have a way to unite?
Does
to get
anybody
them
else
into
have like a suggestion or a?
closer
Oh,
physical
yes,
proximity
we
spell?
could,
I have suggestion.
like
Okay,
every
great.
stealth game in
Perfect.
existence, we could like throw something into a spot and they'll all go "Huh?" and
Yeah,
walk.
exactly. Just flick a coin
This
into
isn't
there.
Hitman, Emily.
Can I just like give a running bulldog to the 2 guys nearest the stairs to drag them into the other area?
You could
And then
try.
they'll- That's a terrible idea, but
I mean, I will remind you guys, as I just said in the
Non-lethal
recap, they are being warned that there are people about.
hmm But I mean, so just reminding me, like,
Yes.
these are basically just like soldiers of this town, but
They
mind
they were
controlled,
either
right?
soldiers of Nahit or soldiers of Break.
Yeah.
Or
So
one
they're
of
not
two.
the toughest fucking people. So like that's why I
Probably
expect
not.
sleep is probably going to go really well because if they're less hardy individuals, sleep tends to be easier to make work on them.
I also
So,
have
like-
friends, but I don't know how useful that is. Hold
I'm
on.
so
I think
proud of you,
I really-
Marleman.
I honestly think sleep is our best option here.
Something
but,
I don't think I could ever say in my life.
I think sleep is our best option here because then if it doesn't work, we'll know that they're fairly hardy and it's going to take a little while. And then if they're not, then they'll just fall asleep.
So,
Can you quicken spell and like do some like papa multiple sleeps,
I don't have.
or is it
quicken spell.
concentration?
Yeah, he
Ah,
also
rip.
just doesn't have that.
Sleep's
Oh.
not
So,
concentration, I don't think.
That's an Ember Talbot special there.
yep. We'll get back to him.
The twin spell quicken spell combination. That's Ember Talbot.
I thought it was the.
No, I have like
air
safe
burst that
spell
killed a group of people.
and
Well, that was
Fucker.
accidental. That I didn't mean to have happen. So yes, so
here's
you can sleep people in a 20-foot area. So that would give you, you could drop it on this table, or you could drop it on either of the tables. You could drop it on the two guys in the bar. They're both within 20 feet of each other. And
You can get 4 or 3.
let's put it this way: if you go second, Marleman, the person who goes first might have an opportunity to, again, get people to react, get people to move. Who knows?
that's my hope. Let's try to group people together, as many people as possible, and then we can incapacitate as we see fit.
All right, so Marleman's going to take
That's my
the second phase of the surprise
Yes.
round.
I'm going to hold my action.
I mean, you
until
don't have to do that.
People are grouped.
Yes.
I have a theory. What if Trev just walks out there? And then they all come to Trev like, fuck this guy, and then Marleman puts him to sleep.
This is basically exactly what I was going to suggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Trev is not going to fall asleep to sleep. He's too strong, right?
I'm
He
immune to
can
magical
also- he
effects,
has-
actually.
He has
I
careful
will-
spell, so.
I will say
yes.
He's an elf. He
In-
can't be
in-
put to sleep.
that's also true. I will also say though that does mean that the entire surprise round will be Trev walking out, because the surprise round basically happens is they do not get the time to react to what is happening to them.
Right.
To have them walk over to Trev means that enough time has passed,
exactly.
they're allowed to react. That's all.
I can.
You're
I can.
losing that surprise round.
Trev and I will go out.
Yeah.
Just to draw them
I
all
was also,
together.
Yeah, I was also gonna try to either dispel one of them, see if I could remove the charm effect from one of them to try to. So that was what I was gonna try. But if we're just gonna try to sleep them, then that's fine.
I would say I don't think that's a good idea in the
Okay.
context of what we're doing, because that'll cause more chaos than we need.
Alright.
So, can Sai be sleeped or no?
No.
Nope.
We're both elves.
Go ahead.
No,
The
then.
only people that you can think of right now that can be slept are all of the humans that are standing in the front of that bar, and your poor sad wizard and your tiny gnome. Those are the only people who are.
Excuse
who
me.
are-
Excuse me.
And me.
Sorcerer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
would,
believe that.
Phaedra can.
Oh, by
I'm not
poor
immune.
wizard, I actually meant Phaedra.
Oh.
Hey,
I mean, I would say she's a decent
Got 'em.
wizard.
That's true.
I have money.
Oh, she has a cleric.
And I have friends.
And my axe.
Yep, all right, great. So the surprise round is going to be Sai and Trev walking out. Is basically what we're going to do.
Wrong.
Alright.
Are we
Just walk out
basically
there.
just going into full bar fight mode?
Sure.
Sounds like
Yep.
it.
Walk
I'm
in
not
there,
even drawing
grab
my
a
sword
chair,
yet.
throw it
Yeah.
across the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run in
Okay.
and punch
Yeah,
somebody.
walk in,
So-
kick a chair over,
I
cracking
would actually
knuckles.
suggest.
So
Oh yeah.
you two.
Tea for time. Tea for time. Tea for time. I would suggest y'all walk in quietly and say, like, cuff me. Like, I would suggest you don't make a ruckus, because there's still people upstairs.
That's not the verb, though.
Bro, I'm gonna ask for a beer.
There you go. See, that's exactly my point. Don't
I'm
go
gonna
in
go-
there and do the table flipping.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking,
chair
I'm
kicking
gonna
and-
go up towards where the dudes are behind the bar, so that we can have them converge on us, and they're
Try to
hopefully
converge
within
them,
close
yeah.
enough.
Yeah. I would like to do the same,
as
just to
many
try and
people
get
that you
as
can get
yeah,
together within 20 feet as possible.
Yeah.
get as centrally located around that middle table as possible, or just north of it. Because if it's a 20-foot radius from a point that he can see, so if he nails that spot, then as long as the people from the tables come hang out, then it'll work.
Yeah.
Assholes. Okay. Not you. I'm so because of the way of this, I'm actually rolling the initiative for the enemies now, because it sounds like there won't be really a surprise round outside of
Yeah,
initiative, so to
that's
speak.
fair.
Surprise.
My rolling my eyes, assholes, was the initiative roll for the guards. So we'll get there in a second. So just kind of positionally, where you guys moving to. Actually, you know what I'm going to do to make this way easier? And I should have done this earlier and didn't, because I'm an idiot.
Kill all the guards?
No.
Damn.
Darn.
That would have helped.
Yeah.
It's a nice dream, but I'm going to change the color and make those bigger, I problem.
I problem.
Same.
I probably.
Bro, we are the problem.
Just your friendly neighborhood
Problem,
issues.
man?
Puppy.
Say hi to your friends.
Aww.
Got to
Oh my
walk along.
gosh.
Fun.
Sleepy dog.
Very sleepy. She also got some new toys.
Super sweepy.
She got this bear that's got like a Kong inside. So
I
when
need
she
one of
destroys
those.
it, there's another toy inside.
Nice.
It's been very hard for her to destroy
She hasn't
so
even
far.
ripped the fabric off
No. She also got a burrito.
Ooh,
Amazing.
You got a
Tony
burrito.
loves those crinkly toys.
yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
All right, can you guys see all those? Actually, they don't really stand off against the green on the share, so.
Not quite.
Ba, ba,
There we
ba.
The
That's
letters?
Oh
Yep.
yeah, there you go.
I trust you.
What is that? Why letters? Oh, for the squares.
You nailed it.
I know how
Because
to
this
think.
means we can speak in, like, hey, I moved to here.
It's
Bad
chess
shit.
move.
Hey, I'm gonna cast sleep
Decided.
on everybody in between the
D7.
areas of
Yeah,
C,
knight to
D, E,
J6.
and 9,
Yeah.
10, and 11.
Listen, if you have a better idea,
Pawn to e5. That's the best
On to
opening.
bad guys, rooks 4.
You sunk my bed.
Bad guys rook.
King me.
How do I castle?
Can I do a double jump?
Yeah, can we play Archon?
listen,
We play Archon!
listen.
I don't know why. That really got me.
I am actually pretty proud of having this idea on the fly.
I'm liking
okay?
it.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it works.
100% okay with
All
that.
right.
Cool.
Can I go to B to 28.5 so I can be up against the wall?
Yeah. All right. So, where are you two idiots moving to?
All right. Eventually gonna make it to like E12 or 13.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
I
going
wanna
to say
go-
as close to F11, F12-ish zone as I can
Yeah.
manage. E or
Okay.
F.
Yeah. But I want to go up and around the north side of
Yeah,
that
you're gonna
first
try and move
table.
this way.
So I don't want to like
Do you have
head.
that amount of movement?
No.
Okay.
But
I mean,
that'll
I
at
can
least
take a
start
dash
drawing
action.
people
I can
to us.
power walk over
That
to
is
the
true.
bar.
You can dash. You dash the 40-ish or so feet you need
I
to get
can
over.
authoritatively power
So-
walk up to the bar and say,
Just-
"Sir,
Just remember that if I fail to make these people sleep, you're screwed.
what
I
are they
mean,
going to do to me?"
they're-
Here's the
You're
thing.
not
Dude.
screwed. You're
They're
just gonna
screwed.
be surrounded.
So,
That's fine. One sword. Okay. One
Yeah.
sword burst will probably kill all of them. I
We're
just
not
don't
locked
want to
in there
have
with
to
them.
do that.
They're
So this
locked
is the,
in there with
This
us.
is the non-lethal attempt where we're trying to throw fire hydrants at all 6 of them.
Yes.
yeah, this is overhand throwing fire extinguishers in people's faces. The D&D.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two, you fucking idiots, you march out of the cellar door. Trev,
How's it
I
going,
assume you're
fellas?
first.
I don't actually think I should be.
Yeah,
Either
I'll
way,
go first.
yeah.
He's running my heel. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the two of you basically like clear basically at the same time. There is a dead silent stop.
Let's go,
and
fellas.
they're all just like, as you both march around that table and to the bar, where again everyone is just standing stock still because this is like most of them are like were hands on swords, like ready to move. And now this is happening, and they don't really know how to react.
Let's slap the bar and go, Barkeep, 2 beers.
Living all great.
You know anything, Trev?
Do it great.
Oh,
One of the guards actually like goes to pour, when from behind you and above you, you hear an older male voice bellow out, "Seize them immediately!"
Oh, he's peeking.
And then they all move.
Whoa, guys.
Sorry,
Whoa.
Calm down.
move over here. Sorry about that.
Who said that?
Easy.
Did we hear this?
Voice, oh yeah, this
Okay.
person is fucking shouting.
Okay.
He's mic'd up.
Yeah. If you guys want to turn, be able to look up and see this black and purple robed individual. Black gems where there should be eyes. Looking down on a balcony from the second floor with a finger out gestured in your direction. The room converges.
How close
hey.
is that dude to us?
How close is he? So he is the equivalent of I 13 or 14, but 15 feet up.
Okay.
Oh, so he's probably more
I
than,
could
like,
get to him.
Yeah,
Do
so
it.
can I.
Get him.
Hey,
We'll deal with those guys. You deal with that guy.
Is he in range for me to give him the Hexblade's curse with what's left of the surprise?
You have to use your dash action to get to the bar, but that doesn't mean you have to use your bonus action for anything, which is the Hexblade's curse. So it's iffy. Like I'll give it to you, but it's iffy.
All right. Do you want me to just like dice it?
Yeah, roll a 20 above 10. You do it. If you don't, 10 or below. No.
Has there been a convergence yet?
That is
We're
happening
about to
as we
happen.
speak. Yeah.
This
is
I
just
rolled a 1, so
no.
Get that out of the way while it's not
hopefully
my
that's
important.
out of
two
the
rolls
way.
for the night have been a
So-
20 and a 1.
Yeah. In theory, we're gonna go through initiative order as they move, just so you guys kind of understand. So Sai, you would be first. So now I will say you can definitely Hexblade if you'd like, as they're kind of charging to you.
So what I'm actually going to do is... So these guys haven't quite moved yet?
No, they're
Right.
still they're in that half state of they're about to start moving, but they haven't yet.
Okay. I'm going to actually reach over the bar,
Okay.
grab that dude on the other side, and
Okay.
Tavern
Pull him.
Brawl, pull him over,
All right.
and move towards the center table.
Make an athletics.
Athletics.
Are they? Nope.
Ooh, I'm good at that. It's a non-natural 20.
They rolled a 19, so you do pull it off.
Hey.
As you grapple him from across the bar, pull him. You can only move half your distance because you aren't technically carrying someone.
Fine.
But you can get to that center table. You just gotta kind of shuffle a couple steps backwards.
Just
all right.
yell
so,
something like, "Come on, you bastards!"
Great. So that dude has moved. Next up is Marleman, who is technically holding their turn.
So, quick question first. From where I'm at the center table, could I hit him with the curse from there?
Yeah.
Then I'll hit him with that.
Yeah,
just
boop. Yes, he is hexing first. Next up was Marleman, who's holding your action, waiting for everyone to kind of converge more, correct? You're
Say again?
muted, buddy. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Vigorous nodding. It is now the sage who is going to pulling his finger back and fully realizing who you are, Trev, kind of processing. You see this extreme brief look of panic before he slaps himself in the chest and casts a spell on himself. And you see Christ, this spell.
He screams out loud, "Pink belly!"
Sort of. You see this what essentially looks like a foggy glass sphere appear around him, 5 feet to either side of him, as this shimmering, as this foggy barrier just kind of comes around. You can still see him through it, but there's something around him now. He seems to be obscured in some way. After that, you see from some of the rooms, because you both turned now to look up at the shouting old man, you can now see that there's actually a bank of rooms up there. They look like regular tavern rooms that someone would rent at one point in time or another. You see some of the doors slam open, and some much more well-dressed, much more, let's call it competent-looking individuals step out. They're not drow, so the immediate fear that, oh god, this is going to be more inquisitors, is kind of driven from your brain. But what they are is 3 dragonborn, all carrying very heavy maces, and one of which with a heavy crossbow. So 2 of them with heavy maces, one with a heavy crossbow. They look like they can actually do shit. Then would be Aramil. Aramil, anything you want to hold or do to prepare?
I'll get out of the stairs probably.
Okay. You charge up the stairs, and immediately eyes turn in your direction as well.
Game plan, bro. Game plan.
He can't be put to sleep either.
Phaedra.
Oh, well, he can't be put to sleep because I have careful spell. That's not an issue. That's not my concern.
No, he's a no.
My concern is that you're now splitting the
if anybody chases after him, then that's going to be a really
then it screws the idea of me trying to sleep.
Fine.
Right now,
make it work.
the whole concept of sleeping all of them is screwed. So
we'll figure it out.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
I can't come out the stairs and just go to like where Trev and
you could. You'd have to like fucking run
you have to
ass.
use your dash action and shit. Like,
and you would take at least 2 attacks of opportunities.
I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the plan, but it's okay. I fucked it up. That's okay.
No, there's nothing wrong here. We'll make it work.
We'll see what happens. Like, there's no guarantee that they're even going to notice you in that way. There's a bit of a commotion, let's say, that's being dragged in the middle of the room.
Hey, look, there's another one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, unknown if that will actually happen. Phaedra.
Okay.
Seize him.
Sorry. So we're now I'm confused. I thought okay, are we supposed to be going out, or I thought we were waiting until
that is up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna hold an action, I guess, and try and stay hidden.
Okay.
I guess.
You hold your action in the stairwell waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold a bonus action spiritual weapon, waiting to see if we need like a distraction from to redirect.
Okay. Sounds good. Trev.
Let me think.
Now you're understanding why I said, these fucking assholes, as we get further into this initiative order, and you'll notice that none of the people on the floor have moved yet.
Yeah. Well, except for the right side bartender.
Well, sure, but that was not by his choice.
Yeah.
Is that dude still on the balcony?
Yeah. He hasn't moved. He just has this weird, shimmering, foggy barrier around him now.
I could find out what that does. That's probably really, really unwise, though.
I mean,
fuck him up.
I'm pretty sure a conversation before this would have been, hey, we need to kill that guy as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to let's do something self-destructive. I would like to move however far I need to move, which probably won't be that far, to get into Misty Step range of the balcony.
Yeah, it's not far at all. You just gotta,
I mean it's a 30-foot it's a 30-foot teleport, so whatever.
You gotta walk up to the end of that table, the chair closest to the bar, but that's probably it.
I would like to try to grab the wizard and jump back off the balcony.
So as you get, you Misty Step close, and you feel where the Misty Step should land you, and you land about 5.5 feet further than that on the balcony. You don't land in space. And as you land and you like go to like do, you're operating on muscle right now. You had an idea in mind, so your arms go out to grab what should be there, and you just punch into this solid, honestly feels like an incredibly hard crystal wall of foggy energy, and your hands are repelled. And you just you take no damage or anything like that, but
I figured as much.
Yeah. He did cast Globe of Invulnerability on himself.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Conveniently, I still have enough movement left to do something stupid again.
Incredible. You are now on the. You are now on the same level as the three, like.
Yeah,
actual
it's a 15.
people.
It's a 15-foot drop. I'm jumping back off.
Yeah, roll a dex just to be sure.
I can't use athletics. Come on, I can't use that to do a cool balcony jump.
It's more. It's less than
jump. It's like a mantle and fall.
It's less the jump and more the landing.
Land like Iron Man.
15.
Actually, yes, I'll give you that. With an
it's
Iron
15
Man landing,
it's 15 if
athletics.
it's dex. It's 25 if it's athletics.
It's fine either way. You take no damage.
Yeah. So just like, all right, we gave that a shot. That's fine. Now to be back in a place where they can try and converge on me.
You're approximately on H13 or so.
I feel like he would have been shooting to land around the table somewhere, probably.
Yeah, you're just about there.
Yeah.
Next up is Nyx.
So nothing's like blown up my spot, right? Like the
no, you're in the stairwell. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I guess. I mean, I'll click my boots just so that's done.
Ready to go.
But I don't think there's anything else particularly. Just gonna wait.
Okay. Okay. Next up is Daffodil, who the panting, ready to go yellow wolf is also just going to wait for. And then, because they rolled a 1 on their they rolled a 2 on their initiative and have a +1 to their initiative score at the cards. All of them that are not currently being held converge across for the most part. The one that is behind the other one that is behind the bar that Sai did not grab does have to take the long way around. They're not trying to mantle the bar and get over. So they're going to end up at approximately E5 or so. But the rest, the other 6, including the one that Sai is holding, are all congregated in the 20-foot area of G12-ish. So they're well within a 20-foot area. They do get to swing with their short swords before the spell comes out. We're going to start with the one who's being athletic by you, Sai, to see if they can get away.
Sure.
So they're going to roll a strength check to try and break the grapple.
Do I have to reroll?
Yes. This is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'll get out.
Damn
Roll the net 1.
Whoa!
Another one?
Not only do they get out, you overbalance and you fall on your ass.
Oh no!
You take no damage or anything like that, but you are technically prone.
Oh boy.
Well, ha ha.
Yes, you folks, you done do fall down.
Yeah.
At him.
Foot caught on
Yeah, I
the
was
chair.
gonna say, he's gonna get stabbed a bunch.
Yeah.
Yep.
The 2 that are coming from the second table are all going to swing at you, Trev, because you're closer. The 3 that are coming from the far table are all going to swing at you, Sai.
Hopefully they suck.
Don't worry, they do anyway.
Yeah, they got a 3 on their initiative, dude.
All right, so starting with the ones who don't have advantage. So the 2 that are swinging at Trev. That's a 10 to hit.
No.
And a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
Also no.
I know, we got your AC nice.
Oh my god.
We put his AC in a nice place now. Sai, on the other hand.
Yep.
With advantage. That's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so 1 will hit. I'll roll for that in a second.
I worked hard on
All the hit scripts.
because I am a ball bean.
18 to hit.
I cannot
That's
get.
not.
Nice. And a 19 to hit.
Does not.
Nice.
Like,
So 1 does get a swing on you.
I have 22.
They do actually could be worse. 6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I've done worse than that to myself.
Yeah. Oh, I actually meant like they rolled okay for how much damage that these idiots can do. Like he did pretty okay.
Oh, buddy.
And that's their whole thing. At which point the held action of sleep is going to go off. So roll what you need to roll, Marlon.
I have already done my rolls. Because I was like expecting this to be like third turn. I rolled a 31.
All 5 of them, or I should say all 6 of them, their eyes roll back in their heads and they fall to the ground asleep.
I'm gonna need you to tell me real quick which one has the lowest HP.
I mean, well, so is it additive?
No.
It is just if it is. They all take 30. It is
yes,
not. There's
it
a
does.
pool of
it totally
30.
does.
Okay. I take that back.
Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature
Okay.
affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, yada 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 yada. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points.
Yeah, it's a pool of
so
points.
So it is additive. So 3 of them go down.
Okay.
Because they all have 10.
Good.
They all have 10 points.
That's still pretty good.
So yeah, let's say that the 3 that came from the far table are snoozing well.
And I come up the stairs and I say, "Sleep!"
And they are sleep.
Slap.
I come up doing like a little jig and I go, "Mr. Sandman."
Actually,
Shut up. It slept.
I'm sorry, what was the problem?
Yeah, what?
it's actually sleeped.
The problem is that I've been fighting with Ryan about the past tense of sleep for the entirety of this
Slept.
plan.
It's slept.
Oh, it's
I know
mooses.
it's slept. Just God.
No, because we're talking about a spell. It's the noun,
He's just.
so it's you call it.
Oh, you're saying yes. You're saying as
That is
a
actually
verb,
true.
As a verb,
That is
yes,
actually
they are
true.
indeed- they have been
Yeah,
sleeped.
move on.
Yes. I'm
Marlon
with Ryan
did
here.
sleeped those guys. That is.
I'm with Ryan. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Yep, I'm with them.
Past tense of a verb.
Yep. No, you did it. Yep,
Sleeped.
That's the day Emily quit D&D.
Proper way to say it would be he cast sleep.
Back up to the top of the order. Sigh.
Oh,
But what you would
jeez.
say is
Okay, but
three
hang
have
on.
been-
No, yes, we have 110% said Marleman fireballed the fuck out of those dudes, so we've already left the to past tense of a spell. You must to cast it. Sigh.
All right.
I love
So
this fucking
the
game.
three guys that were literally stabbing down at me just like fell over.
Yep. All.
Okay.
No, they tuckered him out.
Yeah. And one dude was real proud of himself, and then just burnt.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Would I know if the spell Shatter would be enough to bust the balcony underneath where this
Making-
guy is?
Oh.
Bro.
Oh.
Oh, that's
And maybe the sphere. I don't know. I
That's
don't
an
know what it is.
incredible idea.
The
However,
sphere, you'd have to make an Arcana check. I have to look at what Shatter does real quick.
Shatter
I can read
will
it, too.
destroy any inanimate object. Basically.
I thought it was
Yeah.
just rock.
Nope.
But,
A non-magical
Whoa.
object.
Nope. It is any.
Yeah, a non-magical
yeah,
object that
object
isn't being
is-
worn or carried.
Yeah.
There you go. Wait.
Yeah.
That's
This
so
would be cool.
Do it. Turn it into like Scooby Doo stairs and it makes it like a ramp.
Okay. I have to roll. I have to really quickly
That's
roll
great.
hit points. I have to roll hit points really quickly for what I think an aged oak balcony in an old tavern by the sea would be. So give me like 5 seconds, and then
7.
we're gonna see what happens.
It's
here.
7.
I still think you should.
It would
Scooby-Doo
be 8, but this particular staircase seems to be a little creaky.
Well, it's not a staircase. If it was a staircase, it would have less.
Balcony, whatever.
Oh, of course.
Destroy the support struts. Just destroy the whole thing.
Have them
Just-
fall. Ew, I got a splinter.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy. We'll see how this goes.
I hope they don't land on us.
So, they also have to make con saves, the 3 people, because they are within 10-foot radius sphere. So are you putting it like
wait,
directly
hang on.
under?
Of where the balcony is?
I mean, they're standing on the balcony.
Oh, the Dragonborn.
Yeah, the dudes.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But no, not like people. No, the bad guys.
Sleeping dudes.
But I'm actually going to ask you, where are you centering the shatter? Because the 7-foot radius here is actually important.
Yeah, so I mean, my main goal is the dude, the big bad.
Okay. So because the goal of invulnerability is a 10-foot sphere, you won't catch the Dragonborn just because like layering.
Yeah.
But you could definitely try and break the floor underneath. Roll 3d8 thunder damage.
Excuse me, that is 5d8.
Because
I have 5th level spells. I only have 5th level spells.
You're gonna blow a hole in the ship. In the building.
Warlocks do not know how to hold back.
So, and he also takes a damage. I don't know if that.
He won't.
Okay.
He's
but it is 26 damage.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
Uh-oh.
You hear this
one under, one over.
cacophonous crashing as all of the wood and struts underneath this sphere splinter and just barely hold together. You see this terrible dip. Like, just this thing has approximately a hit point of stability left to it.
Can I use my held action?
It is not your turn, Phaedra.
No, but I had the held action. I had the held action of the spiritual weapon. Can I use it to hit that and try and knock it out after seeing what Sai did?
Like a fucking hammer.
Yeah.
Certainly, you can try.
All right.
I have a
comes
question.
up the stairs screaming, "Wrecking ball!"
You are underneath this, Trev. You are going to get hit with debris. We were going to get to that in a second.
This is my question. Yeah, that was it in its entirety, really.
We were definitely going to get to that.
Do you have any? Do you have any reaction?
If it's right under him, you had to leap to the table. I didn't think you were directly under the balcony.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Physically impossible.
Trev,
I'll get out of there.
Do you have any reactions?
You realize that this is sound damage, not contained damage. So things are just kind of going to go flying.
True, but...
So should I not be doing it then, or?
I mean, no, I'm not opposed to it. I'll figure it out.
Also, you have no way to think about this right now.
That's
You're
fair.
just reacting.
Fair enough. Okay, so
roll your attack on the wood.
Which does such a change of pace.
And again,
19.
I will say that you hit the wood. Yes.
All right. It takes 6 bludgeoning, or force damage. Sorry, force damage.
You just like give it the lightest tick with the spiritual weapon, and the whole fucking thing just goes.
27 hit points, you fucker.
Trev, do you have any reaction die like that you could get out of that?
I have a reaction that has not been used.
Yes, and we're going to get to that. I have to think of like what this is going to cause.
Uh-huh.
Insanity.
Weirdly enough, not a thing that you would have considered in your plan, I guess.
No, probably not.
Can't say it was.
Someone's head.
Listen, I'm not the one usually causing this problem.
It's less about the bump on the heads and more about the structural integrity of the building.
Oh, this game just became Blast fucking Zone.
No, this game just became a fucking teardown.
Yes.
It's not just like one part of the balcony. Like one part of the balcony is splintered and shattered, and we're gonna get what's happening to the sage in a second. Because as you're like appreciating that and then appreciating the spiritual hammer coming in and finishing off what was left, you then notice that the entire balcony has started to collapse in on itself and is slowly starting to fall in. And it's not going to happen immediately. It's not going to happen in this immediate 6 second, but you're now in a slow demolition of a building.
I have never heard of a load-bearing balcony.
It's less about that and more that it is a solid structure up there for the most part.
You just removed a pillar,
removed a part of it, which means that the actual like things that were holding up the balcony itself is just starting to fall in. Like it wasn't built to not have a support in the middle. Like, yes, the load bearing is at the ends, but that's because it was solid pieces. Those solid pieces are now in half.
Fucking well.
Yeah, man. Again, not happening immediately, but going to be something we deal with in the future. The Sage, I'm checking something.
Can you give me a quick rundown of when my next turn might be? I need to step up.
You can go. Okay. Actually, your turn is like literally next, so.
Oh, okay.
Gotta give me 1 second. The Sage is
dead. Oh, no.
Definitely not dead.
That would have been real cool, though.
Sorry about that one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a call on this one, homie. The rules cannot save us here.
I'm gonna flip a coin as to
boy.
what I think global invulnerability does.
I was gonna say, like, it doesn't, in its rules, tell you.
Yeah,
Gravity.
tails. Well, no, that's not what I'm.
No,
that's not
he
what
needs
I'm
to
flipping for.
decide what it does.
Yeah, I have to make a decision. Heads, it does option A, which I know what option A means. Tails, it does option B, which is the thing that Sai is hoping for. He falls. He falls out of the globe of invulnerability, directly out of the bottom of it, because the globe of invulnerability is immobile. And the thing I was rolling for was whether it was like a relatively solid sphere.
If it fell with him?
Not even if. No, not if.
If it's centered
fell
on him,
with
or if
him,
it's centered in space.
If it caught him.
Yeah,
so
if
to
it were
speak.
just a disco ball hanging above the chaos.
Correct.
With him
I was making that choice.
That would have been
and
rad.
the answer is no. So the Sage is falling.
Yay!
Okay
Good job.
He does take. What's that? It's a D6 for 10-foot falling. 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits the ground.
Sure.
But he's a spry old man, so it doesn't seem like it's hurt him that badly. Fuck me, sideways.
Is he
Can't
prone?
believe that.
He is, right?
He has to see if he can catch himself. He took the damage no matter what, but he has to see if he can catch himself. No, he is not. He is prone as shit.
Yes.
Good.
Christ.
Fuck him up, Trev.
That's my plan, but he goes before me. So
He does go before him. And does have legendary things to do, which he's going to do in a second.
I'll be putting him down again.
On the other side of things, we have Trev roll a dex save.
Oh, that's actually good. 18.
All right. You are able to look over and dodge a piece of rafter that just kind of got knocked loose and was coming at you.
Thankfully, the difference between the period of time between first balcony starting to explode and it actually coming down might have given me all the warning I needed.
Yes. The two guards that were engaged with you, though, were not so lucky.
Uh-oh.
They do take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
enough points of bludgeoning damage.
And are super dead.
Wait.
As they get crushed by falling rafter.
I thought Trev was still at the bar.
No, I didn't get that far.
He did not get that far. He got to the table.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Something was bound to happen. It's fucking whatever. It happened.
Luckily, the three sleeping guards are definitely not in the area of this kind of occurring right now. They're fine. But the two dudes who were awake just didn't move. And that's going to be it for what is happening at that moment. Legendary action from the
No,
Sage.
it's not. Hang on. I get the rest of my turn.
Oh, you do have the rest of your turn. That is true.
So I'm going to get up and walk over to him.
All right, you're going to take 3 attacks of opportunity.
I thought the guys
They're
around him were asleep.
unconscious.
Oh, right. They're all asleep. There's one dude there who's going to give you an attack of opportunity, but that's it.
I thought he wasn't there yet. He was coming around the end of the bar.
There were 7 dudes in the room.
There were only
There was
6
the
triangles.
dude
at the
you
time.
pulled. There was,
Yeah.
there was the dude you pulled. There were the 2 who walked over from here, and the 3 that
dude
walked
I
over
pulled.
from here.
Okay.
Yeah. The dude who
Right.
you pulled is still awake.
I literally don't care about him. I'll just
And he
walk
didn't
past
hit
him.
you either way.
And I'll activate the dragon tattoo
Okay.
and just get ready to fuck this guy up.
All right. He's going
And
to
that'll be my
reaction
turn.
counterspell.
That's not
the
a
thing
spell.
he'll do.
Oh, right. It's not a spell. It's just a attack. It's just an
it's
action.
effect.
Yeah, it's just an
So he
effect.
loses
Nice. Yes, he would lose that cast a counterspell.
So
Nice.
what's the dragon tattoo do again?
It gives me a d6 of lightning damage wherever you hit
Yep.
Nice.
So roll the hit.
for 1 minute.
Sorry, everyone.
Roll to hit.
You can't attack. Use my active shatter.
Oh, so you're just turning on the tattoo?
Yeah, it takes a bonus action to turn it on.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So now he's going to legendary action, which he's going to...
Did y'all skip over my turn by any chance?
No, it's not. It hasn't happened yet. Okay. There was a lot of things that had to happen. 2 of the guards are dead. Trev dodged falling debris.
So we're killing stuff now.
The sage is on the floor.
Not necessarily.
No, we're not.
Didn't mean to kill them. That collateral damage
was accidental.
The balcony fell on a couple of them.
Don't worry, we'll handle this. We'll handle this. This is fine.
They can't do that. They can't do that. They can do that. Okay, they are going to do that. They are going to legendary action to cast mage armor on themselves. Because that's going to be better for them. And that's going to be that legendary action. Marleman.
Okay. All right. Can somebody just fill me in real quick? I'm sorry.
Guards. A couple of the guards got squished. The sage just cast mage armor on himself.
Oh,
He's
well.
out of his bubble.
Yes, he is out of the bubble. The global
out of the
vulnerability
bubble.
is floating up where the balcony used to be. The balcony is also slow speed collapsing. So that's going to be a problem in the future.
Hey, does this guy seem like he's tough?
I mean, he seems like he is an old man.
And we
Okay,
know
cool.
we know he can counterspell.
Yes, you do know he can counterspell because he
Has he
attempted to
already-
and it didn't work.
Because he tried doing that to Sai.
That's not good.
Yeah, well.
But he also used his reaction already to try. So
Cool. Ice Tomb.
oh, God.
Can't argue with that.
Go for it. Roll damage. He has to roll a dex save.
Yeah, he has
Con save or
to.
dex save?
No, he has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Okay.
I
So
hope
he
doesn't
takes
get
first
strong.
off, he takes 2d8 cold damage.
Okay.
Regardless?
Yeah, it says the target takes 2d8 cold damage and must succeed on a strength saving roll or be restrained for the duration.
Okay, so roll your cold damage and then when you...
That's a 6. And that's an 8.
All right.
Alright.
And now he needs to make a strength saving throw.
He failed that.
Hell
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
He is going to use one of his legendary resistances to succeed.
Fuck. Forgot he had those.
You didn't know he had those up until this moment.
Well,
That's the
if he had
first one he's
legendary
used.
if he had legendary actions, I should have assumed he also had legendary
No,
resistance.
those two things
Not
don't always
necessarily.
come part and parcel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I have questions now.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't succeed on the save.
Correct. And he used a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay.
So he did save.
So he did save, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Technically, in the
Yeah,
end
he
of
just
the...
cheated because he's a
I mean, but he burned one of his cheat cards. and
Yes.
that's-
So
That's,
Yeah,
no, that's
exactly.
fine. I'm cool.
that
with
is the
I just
that is
wanted
the
to
reason I'm
clarify-
phrasing it that way.
Thank you. Yes, I just wanted to clarify that he did technically save
has
or resisted,
Yes.
and does not freeze or take
Does not
1d8
freeze.
cold damage at the end of each
Every
of his
turn.
turn.
Correct.
Damn.
Which is
Cool.
unfortunate. But
He's only
now
got a couple of those.
he has one less of those at least.
I forgot to mention that before I cast that I said, cool off!
Chill.
Awesome.
Important to note.
All right, which means that it's turn 20, or the end of turn 20,
chilling
which means that it is
time.
technically lair action term, which means that more of the if the balcony is started.
Oh, I really probably should have dealt with that, huh?
Uh,
I don't think I have anything I could use to
we're
do
going to
that.
say that the areas
Probably not.
of I 9 to 8 and
is
17 to 18, and then J 17 to 18 and J 8 to 9 have now begun the process of collapsing. They're like
I haven't even
they're
left the fucking
bleeding in
stairwell.
ramp style and are ready to go,
Better move your ass.
but have not gone yet.
Yeah, wait, where is this falling from?
I'm gonna put something on the map. Give me
No,
one second.
You also
I
didn't
number.
move, did you?
He has not moved. He's still in the doorway.
Hello?
Yes. What's up?
You said it was I some number?
Yes. I'm. Give me. A
Oh, you're
second.
marking it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not there.
That is fallen.
Is it expected to fall further?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
It is going bad.
So you're telling me that I should evacuate the stairwell?
It's up to you.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take my 30 feet of action.
Okay, where are you moving to?
Out of the stairwell.
I mean, we have numerical notation now. Just tell me where you move.
I know. I'm looking. I want to get out of the I row, so I'll probably move north to like F.
AC is +2.
Like F26.
Can you move that far? I assume so, but just make sure.
I have 30 movement.
Okay, so yeah,
5, 10, 15,
you are
20.
you are F26.
Catch him.
So yes,
Is there anybody
hilarious.
in that area with me, or am I kind of just standing there alone right now?
There's no one over there. You are in no man's land. You walked past Aramil to get out of the stairs.
Cool, great.
Is that where the balcony is?
Aramil, join me when you're done.
All right.
Next up is the
or
gladiators.
Turn into a bear or a badger or some shit. I don't know.
Next up is the sage, who gets their legendary actions back, not the legendary resistance. What are they going to do? They are in a bad place. They are going to... Oh, no.
On their back foot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they are literally on the ground. They are not just on a back foot. They are on their ass.
Yeah,
With
they're
an angry
prone. They
dude
he has
staring
to use
over
half his movement to get up.
The phrase, you put him on the back
to do that.
Is
And
that
if he
true? I
if
don't
he does
trust-
that,
Right.
most likely stab him.
I'm always about phrases.
He is going to first point at above him in a general area. Or actually, he's going to point at the other guard that is still alive and say something in Undercommon that none of you speak anymore.
I
should
thought
still-
Fred still did.
I didn't lose that.
Oh, you didn't lose that? Oh, you lost
No,
Elvish.
I lost Elvish, yeah.
You hear him utter a command of attack and capture, which means that guard has that now. And then he's going to cast... He's going to pull out what looks like a small thing of thread, weave it between his fingers, and then snap with it and vanish.
The idea that all of
spell.
that could happen without an attack of opportunity is pretty ludicrous.
He hasn't moved yet.
He's still taking like repeated spell actions in melee range while prone. Like the idea that he could do all that without invoking an attack of opportunity is laughable.
Why would you get attack of opportunity for that?
Because he's prone and taking spell actions. Don't you have to like if you do range shit in
He hasn't
melee,
done
you
anything
can get hit.
he hasn't done anything that's range shit. He's done something to it. He said a verbal command and then cast a spell on himself, which is not a ranged action; it's a touch action.
Yeah.
You make the rules. You know.
That is how it's written in the book. I'm going to double check this just to be
Just
sure.
keep going, for God's sake.
No, I want to make sure of this because if I'm wrong, I need to know that now so you can fuck him up.
It doesn't matter. Like if this is the way it needs to go, then we just need to keep moving.
It's not. He's not. Okay, I will say this, especially because both you and Sai are very familiar with teleport-based spells. He is not teleported away. He's just gone invisible. To the point that both of you are within melee range, which means that you need to both of you need to make an attack with disadvantage because he's invisible. That's all. Because he is now that he is invisible, standing up and trying to run.
Well, now that he's invisible, we would not necessarily know where he is.
But that's why it's an attack with disadvantage. You can hear that he's moving. He's moving in fucking dust and debris. You can okay. Moves out of your reach. Don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement, action or reaction. Yeah. Well, actually really interesting. For example, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity if an explosion hurls you out of the foe's reach, or if gravity calls you to fall past an enemy. So, if one of you had been standing on the balcony, you wouldn't have taken an attack of opportunity. But you do get an attack of opportunity now as he attempts to move out of your reach.
Okay.
So we'll start with Trev.
Fuck him up.
The lower one is a 28.
Oh no.
It's a big ass sword. It's gonna hit him.
Oh,
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Yeah, I won't know what had happened to him until. Sorry, this die went really far. Math is hard. I'm tired. 22 slashing, 11 radiant.
All right, so he has to succeed a concentration check of...
Not that much. What is it, 15?
Yeah, 15. He's visible. Sai, you don't take your attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
That'd be a 32.
That will hit.
Okay. He'll take 27 points of... Did necrotic do anything different?
No.
So he'll take 27 points.
He also hasn't been hit with necrotic yet.
I mean, he has now. 6 of that was necrotic.
Well, sure, but...
And 5 of electricity.
Great.
He has this damage smorgasbord.
All right. He is still running, although now he is visible as he makes his way kind of towards the door. The door being at J7, which means he needs to get out of it now before it fucking collapses over it.
That would be pretty funny.
Oh no. Okay. And now it's the gladiators' turns, who all need to make dex saves as they're going to start sliding off this collapsing balcony. One of them succeeds. Christ. So for the sake of this, and to make this encounter be somewhat interesting still, it's the two melees who don't succeed and do slide into the rubble and are now on the floor with you guys. It is the one with the crossbow that does succeed, but is up there, which is not good for him anyway.
The benefit of his extra training. Look at him.
Truth.
Look at you up there, buddy. Well done.
Truth. They both do land in front of you two. They land in that basic area. So they are going to use half their movement to stand up. And then walk over and start a swinging, 1-1.
Hello.
Both are going to use their heavy maces, so that's not an issue. We'll start with the one on Trev. No advantage, or disadvantage for that matter. That's not going to hit. That's a 15.
No, that won't do it.
19.
Still.
And a 12.
Man. I mean, I guess he's having a rough day.
They're not having a great time right
now.
He just took a spill, and he still stood up and tried to do his job. I respect it.
Yeah. Sai, you get a 29.
Yep.
He's doing his job.
A 23.
What the fuck?
And a 27.
Man, you get to try hard.
You got
the trade? Like, what the fuck?
All right, so that is could have been way worse. 9 points of bludgeoning from the first hit. 20 points of bludgeoning from the second hit.
Oh.
And
it's getting bonked around.
10 points of bludgeoning from the third. He really fucking streaky with those die.
Oof, ouch. Bonked.
Heavy crossbow dude is going to run like shit along this balcony. He is up in the area of G2 now. As he's going to load the heavy crossbow and fire down twice at the wizard or at the sorcerer.
Attack the caster, smart.
Marlon, that's a...
Stop calling me a wizard, first off.
I know, I'm sorry. 19 to hit?
I'm actually not certain of that. Hold on. Damn, it's close. No, can I use my reaction to give shield?
Yeah, that's how shield works.
Yeah, then I do not take anything.
Okay, so first bolt strikes you, but glances off your shield. Second bolt is a 24.
Is it 34? Is that what you said?
24.
Oh, yes, that absolutely hits.
Okay.
Oh, wait, does that count? No, shield gets absorbed at that first hit.
No, it lasts for your entire turn.
Yeah,
oh, it does.
Yeah, but this 20 is... It's a +5 to your AC, so I assume if a 19 was going to hit you, a 24, which is 5 higher than that, will hit you.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a 17 armor class.
So. 9 points of piercing damage as you like nana and a boo boo at the first bolt not hitting you, the second one just like hits you in the shoulder.
Again, well-trained bad guys.
Sage can't use legendary action to move. Aramil.
Yes.
You said 9 damage, correct?
Yeah, 9 damage.
Thank you.
It is your turn. What would you like to do, sir?
Right.
Shit has gotten weird since your last turn.
I'm still in a staircase.
You are still in a staircase.
Aramil actually loves this, is my guess. Like, all this fucking, like, wood flying around and, like, people sliding and shit. Like, this is awesome. I'd probably just be watching and be like, word, you know?
Okay.
But,
it's a party out there.
Things that I'll actually try and do, tell me, to use my tattoo, is that a bonus action or...
Which tattoo do you have?
I have Mark of the Dryad, so I can cast Entangle.
Entangle is an action spell. It is not a bonus action.
Okay.
Anything like that, unless it is like specifically said you can cast this spell as a blank, it just means you can cast the spell as you are supposed to cast the spell.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, okay, I get it. Cool. So I would like to do Entangle... I'd like to hit the sage if I can, but also I want to put it in front of the door so that he can't run out the door.
Okay, you can. Oh boy! So you do have to walk a bit to be able to see. There's some dust and clutter and falling shit that is in the way.
A little bit of debris.
Yeah, there's
Very
some
clever.
bad things happening. Oh boy! And then you can hit both of them because he's on his way there.
Yeah, he has to make I can make a 20-foot square of vines that grow out of the floor.
Oh no!
It makes it hard terrain for anyone else, but difficult terrain. Excuse me. He must make a strength saving throw or be restrained by the plants.
Hell yeah!
Okay. That is a what's your spell save DC?
18.
18. He fails that, but he's going to burn his second legendary resistance too.
Damn it!
Keep moving, but it is now difficult terrain to get to the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
smart.
does not change.
Good.
Oh no. He is. Is that the end of your turn? Anything else you want to do?
No.
He is going to turn around and seeing all of this, and seeing is a strong word for a man with black gems for eyes. He does turn around and just Trev and Sai, you guys who are keeping your eyes on him, you just see this immediate look of, well, I guess this is how this is going to be. And he picks up a bead out of his hand that you recognize, Marleman, and throws it at you guys as a fireball just appears in the air and lands into the middle of the ground, hitting himself, hitting the guards.
Oh, no!
Something I can counter.
This balcony's already having a
You can
day.
probably try to counterspell it, yeah.
It was just some vines, bro.
Right.
Is there any chance here that I'm going to fall more than 20
That would be a
feet?
5th level.
You're not in the range of it. You're okay.
A 5th level
Good.
counterspell?
Yeah.
And he's casting this at what is his highest level left?
God.
Oh, he has a 7th left, so he's casting it at that.
So what do we have to
So
roll?
it becomes a roll. I just have to remember what the roll
The
is.
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So
17?
And I believe you have to roll it there, Si.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What does he add to it?
Nothing, I don't think.
My spellcasting modifier.
Oh, your spellcasting mod? Got it. So your charisma mod.
Yeah. Yeah. Which would be
Wiz probably or charisma. One of
No,
the
it's
two.
charisma for warlock.
Charisma for warlocks.
So, okay. So I have to beat a 17. You said
17.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's
Yes!
amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice
So that
job.
snuffs out in air, and it's
There's
just
just a small marble going across the floor.
yeah, just like a
Yeah.
marble just
Collateral damage successfully reduced. What a G.
the man who started the collateral damage.
Listen. At least he didn't. At least he made it not get way worse immediately.
That is true.
If I had for an instant thought that would have that effect instead of just dropping a hole on this dude, I wouldn't have done it.
Hey, it got him out of the globe of invulnerability, and
Yeah,
that was going to
actually
be a
worked
huge
out.
pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was going to be a minute of in-game time wasted where he could cast spells at you, but you couldn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
Globe of Invulnerability is a fucked up thing.
Also, we really got to talk about other people besides me getting counterspell.
I
only have
If
three
I
Trev,
could,
spells.
Trev
I
also
would.
has it.
yeah, if I had access to it, I would, but I don't. I can't.
Trev could even do something cool of putting counterspell in his sword.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway,
You're just better at it than me.
So
Is
that's
there
the
a
end of his-
counterspell tattoo?
That is his no.
That
Aw,
would be broken.
That would
That'd be so good, though. I know. Anyway,
Phaedra, you are up. That is the end of his legendary action, Phaedra. So
okay.
you come out of the stairwell.
Uh-huh.
Apologies for taking control of your character briefly, but hearing everything that's going on.
Yeah. I
You
was
walk
gonna
out-
as soon as I saw Marleman by himself, basically, I was already gonna make a beeline for him anyway.
Okay, so you
Just
you
so
run,
that way you wouldn't keep
run
getting
for
hit.
Marleman. There is one guard who is at the end of the bar, who looks very confused. There is a guard who is standing by the table who looks really emboldened. There are two Dragonborn holding very heavy maces staring at your two teammates. There is another person that you have not seen before up on the balcony holding a crossbow at Marleman. There's your spiritual weapon floating in what can only be described as a quickly becoming waterfall of debris. And there is a bunch of vines, and inside of that vines is an old man attempting to just figure out where his life has gone wrong.
Okay. Cool.
And there is still, and even through all of this, there is still a gnome rogue and a yellow flowery wolf waiting in the wings.
Okay. All right.
Wait, that does remind me. Sai, how many spell slots do you have now?
I now have one left.
You have 4 now? Hot
I have
damn.
One.
3.
Oh, one left. He
One
has
left.
4 total.
I have
You've used-
3 total.
You've
I've used 2 spells. I
3.
used Shatter and Counterspell.
And Summon Fae when you brought in
Summon
Daffodil.
Fae is an Arcanum.
Yeah, that's his fancy page.
Warlock
stuff.
shit. Forgot that part. Yep. Cool.
We're not actually spellcasters. We just have.
Had to make. I was just. I remembered that Daffodil existed and needed to do that line of thinking. That's all.
Yep.
No,
There you go.
this exact conversation happened last week.
Yeah,
or
worked
last time we played.
Cool. So yes, Fader, what would you like to do?
Fireball, I hear, is a good way to go.
Yeah. How many resistances you got left, buddy?
I'm rather than that, because
Just count one
my strong fire spells do half if he resists. I'm just gonna do guiding bolt at 6th level.
Okay.
Let's have a fireball fight with this asshole.
Roll the
Yeah.
hit.
Let's see.
I mean, let's be real here. Having a fireball fight with this asshole would encompass all of you.
Yeah, let's not actually do that.
It's like
I'm in the
dodgeball.
stairs. I think I'm okay. You go.
No,
Yeah.
the only people who would be okay through this are weirdly one of the guards and you guys in the stairwell and Marleman and Phaedra and Aramil. And that's
And
it.
the party
Everybody
member with
else
the most
would,
godlike evasion is nowhere near where the fireball would land. She's just that's how good. She's just like, you guys
Yeah.
have fun with that.
25.
He's gonna burn his last legendary resistance to try and resist it. But fuck, damn.
There's no
roll
resistance
damage.
here, so yeah.
Oh, I thought you said even your. Oh, my bad.
That's why I
missed-
was specifically
yeah,
was
I
using
missed-
guiding
sorry, what you were
bolt.
saying. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. All right, roll damage.
He takes 9d6 radiant, so He takes 34 radiant damage.
There is now a very old dead man enveloping these lines. He's dead as shit.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's why he has a bunch of magical defense, because he's an old man.
He is an old spellcaster.
Oh, I thought he'd be a little... Okay.
He had less than 100 health.
This is exactly the reason why when I cast that ice thing, I was like, hey, is this guy a tough boy or is he what? And you're like, he's old as shit. I'm like,
okay. I thought he would have some things to happen. No! Okay.
Yeah, such as vulnerability and invisibility and mage armor.
Okay.
Yes, he had all
really
of those
tried
defenses.
To do.
Okay.
He also took some heavy hits from us.
Okay, I did miss that then. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
There's no non-lethal guiding bolt.
That's so funny.
He's also a pink sparkly corpse because he would have been sparkly because of the glow of the guiding bolt.
He's a sparkly corpse.
You officially bedazzled a corpse.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action because the spiritual weapon was near the balcony because of.
Yep,
Can I use the spiritual weapon rather than attacking? Can I use it to try to golf swing that crossbow guy off the balcony to the floor?
No,
I don't think
you
that's
can
gonna
attack
work.
him.
Okay.
No,
I wanted it because it's force, so that's why I was trying to push him off the balcony.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't make him off
You can't
balance. There are
shield
moves
shove
that do
with
that.
Okay. That's fine.
It's not fucking Big B's hand.
Hang on.
I mean, what if it were though?
He takes 12. Oh wait, I have to roll to hit him first. Hang on, sorry. That's a natural 20. So
I love attempting to make the most cartoonishly overpowered spell in any of our spells. Looks more powerful.
All right, roll damage.
So,
he'll be fine, but
and you won't like it.
That can't be right. Oh, okay. So, because D&D, I'm going to take a picture of this to show you. So, I rolled the natural 20, and it automatically critted doubled. So he takes 40 damage. That's impossible.
That is impossible.
What dice are you rolling?
Oh, okay. I was. Never mind. That's my bad. Hang on. No, because I was using my 6th level spell for guiding bolt, so I have to go back down to the. Yeah. I have to go back to the original one. That's my fault. It still doubles. Just give me 1 second.
It does. It's just going to do 19 damage.
Sorry, that was my
billion.
fault. Yes. So it'll be.
This guy had so many cool offensive spells he could have cast from inside global invulnerability. He had mass suggestion. He even had fucking teleport if need be.
Okay.
Nope.
He takes 16 force damage. I was going to say that didn't make any sense.
Okay,
it's because I hit the higher level by accident. That's my fault.
He's fine, and not only is he fine, we're going to take a quick pause here from the course of the action. Because you see a lot of people suddenly shaking their heads as some powerful enchantments come off them, as 2 guards suddenly just oh, that was weird, and then look around and realize they're in a bad situation. We'll get to what they do in a second. The 3
question too, though. Are there any windows in here? So can we see outside to see if the purple bloom is gone?
Hard to tell. There are windows, but hard to tell. It is night anyway, so it's just sort of hard. It's 3 a.m. So hard to tell on that one. Oh right.
Does that end combat?
No, because those 3 dudes are still.
It does. Because they also shake their heads.
Oh,
and
I thought they had.
Combat.
I thought they had things on them.
No, they were well dressed. They were better dressed. But they weren't. And they were in the proper colors.
Okay, well, then I wouldn't have hit the guy if I had known that. I thought they were 3
You didn't know that. So you hit him.
Fair enough.
No, it seems that they were pickups from another time that he might have done this, let's say. There might be an entourage, let's call it.
All right.
So we are out of combat. the two guards, at this point, you all like sort of breathe. Nix, you walk out.
Was like,
How's it going, y'all?
I might have overdone it.
And you hear you get that like blood rushing in your ears, so it's like kind of hard to tell like actual sounds when combat is when you're in a really stressful situation. Now you start to hear the heavy creaking and the heavy shaking that is coming from this, as just kind of the force of this balcony coming down. It's not that not that it was load bearing. It is just that the things falling are causing other things that are old and brittle to also shake and break.
Everybody out! Everybody get out!
Yeah.
We'll grab those 3 sleeping dudes and just get the fuck out.
Also, I imagine that we should also grab that sage corpse.
Yes.
Yeah.
That might explode.
That might explode.
Oh,
Remember?
Right.
A lot of high-ranking members of the Order in Lathander exploded when they died, or shortly after.
Right. Okay.
I will say
it might not happen.
It hasn't exploded yet.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, let's get I'll start going for the sleeping guards and picking them up, getting out of the building first.
The guards are helping you, as well as the 3 gladiators who are like, we don't know what's going. All right, cool.
Get out.
Just like
get out.
Gathering bodies. Like they actually try and get like the 2 guards who were crushed as well. Like they try and
they
move some of the stuff.
Completely dead because it hasn't been that long and they didn't take that much damage.
I mean,
they
they're dead.
savable?
They're probably savable if you want to cast some big spells on them, but they
didn't take enough to be completely squished.
That's what I'm asking. Like, are they in
they do not double their hit
death
points
saving roll phase, or are they like? Can they be stabilized, or would they have? To
they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead as fuck. Like
okay,
they're like dead. It's just that they're not crushed into debris.
They might not be like closed casket dead. So if you wanted to make it happen, like maybe, but
can't do that. I can only cure somebody a little bit.
Other problem is you grab these bodies and you start to head for the door, and there are vines in front of the door that make it incredibly difficult to get out.
Oh yeah, I'll get rid of that.
Okay. Just it was going to be all of this happens over the course of about 10 to 15 seconds. By the way, It's not that you're worried that the building is going to like come down in that amount of time, but more of the we should probably just
this is going to get worse before it gets better.
We should go.
I can revivify if it's been.
It's been less than a minute. It is certainly been less than a minute.
I will cast Revivify on the 2 guys when I get a chance. Yeah, I can get them. Yeah.
And you have help from the gladiators as well. I'm gonna stop sharing this screen because that doesn't matter anymore.
That building's not. I pour one out. Yeah, pour one out for the effort you made making the second floor map.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the
second
second floor map wasn't like. Hang on, let's be real here. The second floor map was not like
that shatter idea was so fucking fun. Good job.
You made it. I wanna.
Like it's not like anything fancy.
You made it.
Just,
okay.
Yeah. And actually, there are some hidden elements in here as well. Like, well, we'll get to one of those in a second because it's actually
dude, no worries.
So you get everything outside. The building is coming down slowly, but coming down. The noise of the building coming down has also awoken the rest of this town. And you can see fire starting to kick up. You hear the sounds of elephant footsteps beginning to charge across the square.
Were the elephants charmed?
You don't
I have
know
a
yet.
feeling we're about to find out.
You don't know yet. You also, it's worth noting, you also don't know if there are like any other order members in this town. A lot of the order did evacuate when you guys went in underground first.
That's true.
So hard to know yet. What you do see though, is that the dome is still up.
God damn it. Okay. There must be
as you all take a second and like breathe, you put the bodies down, you like look at the guards and like give them a like hold on a second, and then take in the fact that the dome is still up, you hear this horrible screeching sound coming from inside the building behind you as one of the rooms up there must fall in on itself, and perhaps some equipment that were set up in it with some sort of magical machine falls to the ground and shatters. And the energy inside is dissipated, and the dome begins to break.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Hooray! Cool. All right.
Nice.
Jay.
I'm gonna revivify those guards.
I disagree that should have happened, so don't put this on me.
Shaddy.
Yeah, I don't know why yell hammer.
Yeah, that was a sick fucking shatter, bro.
That was definitely a whole team fatty.
So, as you all take a breath, okay, you go to start revivifying these folks. Trev, let's say you're the one with the most this might still be a danger sort of position. You kind of look across the way at the alleyway where you had previously established there was an elephant there waiting for you.
There was.
Did you ever tell anybody else that was there?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Because not only do you look over there of okay, this could get dangerous before it gets better, you see this creature losing its absolute shit in this alleyway, slamming back and forth against the walls, trying to buck its rider off. The rider is yelling in common, just screaming, "Please, calm down! I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening right now!" And is just getting thrown asunder by this creature.
Do we see this?
All see this?
Oh, you can all see it now.
I can't miss it.
I'd like to try and help.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions if I can.
Okay.
Hey, Aramil, you got some animal helping?
Are you casting Revivify or are you casting Calm Emotions?
You save them. I got the elephant.
Okay.
Okay. So you go back to your
with animals. Let me talk with this elephant.
Yeah, let me have a word with this fella.
Better yet, I can try and beast bond. Let me just read what this does.
We're getting a new pet.
Ooh, no, I don't think I can run up and touch. I'll try and talk with this elephant.
Okay. You can't speak with
Speak with elephants.
Oh, you do have to kind of speak with animals. I had to think about that for a second.
I have it from my
yeah, you have it from your staff. You have it from
my staff.
Yeah, you're good to go on that. And you can hear this thing. It should be speaking speak. It should be. But the language and the words that is coming out, it sounds much more, even in B-speak, sound much more infernal. Much more corrupted.
Right.
Trev had picked up on this, but he hadn't really shared it across. But now that you can also take this moment and realize whatever was natural and bestial about this creature has been mutated out of it for the most part. This is less animal now and more animalistic fiend. And it is realized that its master is dead because it is not a dumb creature. And judging by the sounds in the air, the other elephants in the area are also having this level of catastrophe, and are attempting to buck off what was a mind-controlled break soldier who had been left uncharged. Now just on the right of his, probably the end of his life if you don't do something to help him.
Can I? So, does this still count as a
No, it counts as a monstrosity.
If I try and talk, does it understand me at all?
It probably could, but not really sure where you're going to get at it. You can't understand it is a better way to put it.
Right. Okay. Give me one more second. I have another spell. If I charm monster, will that?
It is certainly a monster at this point.
There you go.
You all right, I'll do that.
Okay.
It does a wisdom saving throw. Fucking elephant, bruh.
They do never forget, so it's gonna be tough.
That's actually not the thing that it is actually its highest mental stat. I take that back.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not book smart. It's street smart.
Oh, that's actually not terrible. 17.
Oh, I have 18.
Whew. So yes, you are able to charm this elephant that goes from bucking and raging and very angry to almost docile and cute for an elephant that is spitting out green smoke with weird splintered and spiky tusks.
Yeah.
I think we're going to yell up to that guy. You should come down now.
Get down.
I'm going to get off the elephant now. You see him very quickly scrambling off the back of the elephant.
Fair enough.
I'd like to try and get the elephant to somehow, it can understand me because it's charmed by me now. I can suggest to it, right?
Yep.
I'd like to suggest to it that it's okay and it should tell its friends that it's okay in some way. Like shout out to its friends or whatever,
Okay, it raises its trunk into the air and blows out this horrible, horrible note, like a really bad D flat, just like, ugh.
No such thing as a bad D flat.
I specifically chose a trombone note because I knew it would happen.
And Gods to Valhalla, thank you very much, is in the key of D flat.
That's a perfect.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. It blows out this cacophonous note. And there is like a brief pause in the madness in the air that you could hear coming from a bit of a distance away, only to get louder and coming in your direction.
All right, that's okay.
But at this point, Phaedra, the two guards are alive again.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to say how much.
One of them has you do your best to reassemble them as best you can, kind of put them in such a way that when their bodies pop back, it doesn't look weird. But one of them definitely does still have a bit of a dent in the side of their head that was not there before.
Okay, well, I can only do so much.
All right, well, I tried.
Hey, he's alive.
Yeah. I think Aramil would be debating in his head about how mad his friends would get if he tried to climb on this elephant and control the pack of elephants like Tarzan.
I'm sitting out of this one. It's a party.
No, whatever.
Mad.
Okay.
As to how this would be accomplished.
Mildly worried, but I don't have a better idea.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do.
It's infernal?
I think, yeah.
It is a monstrosity.
Right?
It's a monster. Okay, so that's bizarre. Okay.
Unless you have a plan for what to do with all these elephants.
Doesn't Charm Beast, can't you cast it on more creatures at a higher level?
Oy.
But it only lasts for so long, right?
It's Charm Monster.
Whatever. I mean, if you can lead them all into the swamp or something, and they can just chill and start up a cool elephant colony.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to try and do. Can I? That's actually what I want to do, or at least the field or something away, or at least convince them that you shouldn't kill all my friends.
Yeah, be careful not to lead them into the beach full of spike pits, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone remembered it, because that's all that was going through my head was Armel's going to let these things out on the beach, and that's going to be that.
So Armil is a little bit torn about this because Armil is kind of thinking to lead them into the pit because they're not beasts anymore, because they're this crazy creation,
They are.
Yeah. And what are they going to do if we just leave them here? I don't know. They could destroy an entire forest in half a second. I don't fucking know,
Yeah.
You can see the three other ones are getting closer. They're starting to come up the main street.
All right, I'm going to get on this elephant and at least ask him via charm if that's how that works.
You do not understand the language he is speaking.
All right.
Can I?
It is not.
If it's infernal, I speak infernal.
It's not that he's speaking infernal, is that it is a version of beast speak that has been fully corrupted and flipped on its face.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, you can't speak with it. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought he was speaking pro. Never mind.
A better way to put it is a language lost to madness.
Got it.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting on this elephant then, and I'm going to try and do my best to lead it out of the city along with the other elephants. Start a parade, you know what I'm saying?
The other elephants
get
come
the riders off.
barreling in. Two of them are riderless, but you can see the streaks of blood from where there was a rider at some point in time. The third one still has a rider hanging on desperately to the back of this elephant.
Oh no. Okay.
And they're not coming in a friendly speed in your direction. They're definitely coming in a goring speed, let's call it.
Okay.
Yes,
I will try to cast calm emotions if I see this is happening.
Right.
Once they come into range.
What do they have to roll?
That's what I'm checking. Hang on.
Are they undeterred by me riding my elephant towards them?
Oh, no. They see you riding that elephant, and they see kill it.
Boy.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, turn around.
People, isn't it?
It says it doesn't affect them. It's humanoids only. Never mind.
I believe
they're not bad.
I believe that I can charm all of these elephants if I do for one additional creature for each slot above. All right, I'm gonna cast charm monster again at 8th level.
Okay, how many can you catch on that?
I can get 3.
So one of them was to be loose.
Oh, I can do command.
Wait, that's
that
not
just says
true.
creature.
I can do all of them, like for sure.
Oh, okay. All right. If
They
there's
can
any that
understand
miss, I can do command.
Yeah, command also. You also need to speak the language of the thing that you command.
I have one additional for every level above 4th, so that would be one.
Yeah,
for
you're good.
1 for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I could do.
Yeah.
You can do 7 if you wanted to, or something like that.
Bump it down so you don't use that 8th level
I
spell
can't.
slot.
I mean, I have a 6th level spell slot, but I don't
That
think I
won't
can
do
get
it.
That
help.
won't do it.
All right,
Okay.
I gotta do the 8th level then.
Okay, let me roll their wisdom saves. That's a 3.
No.
That's
I also
an
have one
18.
question hang on. I have one question about my spell save DC. Is it exactly my wisdom, or is there like some type of?
It's 15 plus your wisdom mod.
Okay.
So 18 is that.
Wait.
Oh,
It
but your
depends on
wisdom
what my
mod-
wisdom mod is, because my wisdom mod is
No,
now
it's not
5.
a saving throw. It's this.
All right, so my spell save DC is now 20. I haven't fixed it since
don't
I
You have a
upped
plus,
my
you have a
wisdom.
plus 5 from your wisdom. You have a 20 wisdom.
Yeah, dude, I have 20 wisdom.
Hot damn! Yeah, so your spell save DC is 20.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a crazy formula, and I just like
Nope.
never, you know.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, they all fail.
Yeah.
So you now have 4 monstrous elephants breathing this green fumes in this town square.
This is great.
The buildings around you are starting to light up with fires as people are coming out with torches to try and figure out both the sounds of the collapsing tavern behind you and the charging war elephants. You're riding one of them. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to shout out to my friends. It's been nice, but I'm leaving to start a circus.
I love you, but I have chosen elephants.
No, I'm gonna take the elephants into.
Have to be riding that one still.
Of course, I can't just leave them on their own, Emily.
Okay.
I like that was Ryan saying it, not even Nick's an article.
I mean, Nix would have to shout pretty loud for somebody to hear on top of an elephant.
And we know Aramil is just Ryan.
Oh lordy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to get them out of the city. Not going across the beach, but probably leading them towards the swamp if I think that.
Well, okay. To lead them towards the swamp would require you to go into the beach. You can go towards the swamp by leaving out the front gates and then going in through the farmland.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so you lead this.
For the kind of elephants that might be able to live in a swamp.
You lead this merry parade of elephants as you hear.
I want to teach them to play.
With their so many things are happening that I. Okay, so there's like 18 things that are happening that I need to give you an update on. So you lead this merry parade of elephants out of this city, out of this town, out of this fishing village, whatever the fuck you want to call it at this point. You see soldiers holding torches staring at you as you go. Some of them injured and like You see people bleeding out on the streets from where these things charged in and just fucking took people out. You'll deal with that later.
I'll stabilize.
You also hear various yelling and screaming coming from a number of these buildings as people are screaming their lungs out with things like, hey, we're trapped in here. Someone let us out. But you have a mission.
Yeah, I do.
As you merry parade these four elements out of the city and towards the swamp. We'll catch back up with you in a second. The rest of you, you also see various soldiers holding torches coming out of the houses, and also hear screaming and yelling kicking up from throughout the town with things such as, help, we're trapped in here.
Why are they trapped?
I'll go and see who's trapped.
Orders.
Yeah, I'll
We just
I'll
start
go.
rounding up the soldiers, being like, all right, listen up. We're going to secure this place. We're going to
What
open
are
up
they
everything.
trapped by? I'm confused.
Like locked in buildings.
Yeah, just going to see I'm going to see if they were locked in the buildings or if the animals had trapped them when they were running through. That's what I'm going to check.
Yeah, like I just like don't understand the situation.
There's just carnage in the city, I think.
Well, yeah, but like, why would the elephant going down your street mean that you're stuck in your house now? Like,
it might not be
those two
related.
things might not be related.
That's why
Okay.
I'm saying I don't
All right,
understand.
I'm gonna go try and
Why are
find
they
the people who are trapped, I guess. And see
Okay.
what's going
So
on?
you guys start issuing orders to go and try and, help things as best you can. You do find a number of very, like, upwards of 200 to 250 people throughout all the buildings here who are locked into various cages, emaciated. They are villagers or other soldiers of Break who have been trapped and either fed upon or it's been a bad scene here in this place. Altogether, after about a good hour or so of rounding people up and kind of getting things together and things like that, you come up with about 450 to 500 survivors here in the town.
Wow.
Most of them are Break soldiers. There's only maybe about 50 or so who identify themselves as being from Nihit in the first place, which is not crazy. This was a smaller village to begin with. It was a lot of travelers. It was a lot of people coming in and out. So, definitely a culling.
Town, right?
Yeah, it was a port town. So, like, definitely a culling happened here, and has been a good 9 months of terror. But could be worse. What's worse is that the estimates you were given previously of Break soldiers that have been lost to this area were in the 15 to 1600 range, and you've come up with maybe 450 or so.
Yeah.
Is there
Been a
anyone
bad
who
time.
like identifies themselves as a leader or the highest ranking member, or what we can see?
Certainly.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
So.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. So we've freed all the people in the houses, like that.
Yes.
That has happened. While you guys kind of sit and figure out what you want to do next with that situation, after about 15 to 20 minutes of tramping across field lands, Armel, you and your merry band of idiots come upon the edge of the swamp. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I just. What's the Shrek sign? What's the
keep out
last one? That's the elephants now.
Yeah. I'd like my ultimate goal here is to set up an elephant sanctuary, a monstrous elephant sanctuary in this swamp.
How long does Charm Monster last, by the way?
Like an hour?
Oh, it's an hour.
How long does Charm Monster? Yeah, it is an hour. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotta set the sanctuary up quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna set this up quick. No, I'll probably just I'll lead the elephants into the swamp to see how they're doing while I lead them into the swamp. And if I can tell that they're not going to be able to handle... Oh, fuck. I think we're too fucked. I gotta just leave them here.
Okay, you walk them into the swamp. Like immediately, they start like sinking in and like having to take big steps and like pulling themselves out of the muck and like are just crushing reeds and like you hear like it's a bad scene. Like they do not belong.
Fuck. All right, how far am I from the beach?
Oh no!
You sound so defeated.
What the fuck are we gonna do with these elephants?
Leave them in the...
You could probably get back to the beach area in about 20 to 25 minutes or so.
I really don't like this.
Leave them in the swamp, and then there's a spike-filled beach to keep them from coming back and bothering the people. Let natural selection will take its course. If they get spiked, they get spiked.
You can also, and it's worth noting, there is no range on Charm Monster. You could technically tell these elephants to walk to the surf, walk into the ocean, don't let anything stop you, and they will go.
That's why I said you don't have to be on the elephant.
Nah, I could never let them go alone.
Wait, you're not going down with the ship.
It's so past Aramo.
I don't
Rider
know.
of elephants.
Oh my god, this is like the worst thing that's ever happened to Aramo.
It's just riding the elephant arms all the way out as it falls into a pit of spikes.
I mean, these elephants are gonna die if I leave them in the swamp, and they're gonna die if I lead them into the spike.
I will say this: it doesn't look like the swamp is killing them. It just looks like it just doesn't look like they belong there.
Yeah, but that, that's good enough.
It means that they probably won't stay there, and these things that are chaotic, evil, monstrous mutant elephants are probably going to look for the first thing to break.
Namely, Nahit.
All right,
yeah, not break. Break is too far away.
They could probably make it.
Again, I recommend getting off the elephant.
I'm gonna lead them into the pit. I'm gonna lead them very close to the beach, and then I'll get off and I'll give the elephant a hug, and then I'll send them to the pit.
Okay. The rest of you, while you're in the town, this is still in the process of letting people out and doing things.
This is truly one of the most heartbreaking things that has happened in our campaign. Like,
I didn't expect this to be your choice.
What the
fuck
I
really do? You could have. Well, okay, anyway.
I could have sliced their necks myself. Like
no. You could have banished them back to where they came from.
Morgan's busy.
I know.
Morgan's busy, man.
No, Pa. He's my elephant. I'll do it.
Going into
What did I do? What do I need to do?
No, it's too late. You had the. No, never mind. I just.
What you need to do is go back and watch the last 15 minutes of this episode.
I laughed so hard I knocked my fucking headphones out of my computer.
It has been a rip.
I feel like if Ryan would have, or if Aramel would have remembered that the banishment would have been a thing,
So,
I think he would have brought them back.
Nope.
That is the way that I'm going to give you an out here. After your swamp plan doesn't work,
I don't know, bro.
do you have the forethought to think, wait, maybe they can go back where they came from?
But does Arnold?
I'm asking you.
All right. Let me just think for a second here.
Well, this could also theoretically be a Marleman question. Like, you can say, if Aramel is like, I want to find a home for these guys, would Marleman think to say,
Jokes on all
we
of
could
you.
send them back where
Jokes
they
on all
came
of you.
from?
Jokes on all of you. I don't have enough spell slots to do banishment.
Then you would not say
There
that.
you go.
Oh, all right.
It would appear that these elephants.
I could theoretically spend almost all of my remaining sorcery points to do this, but
I mean, it is like 3 a.m. and you are building towards sleep.
We already used that.
hold on, I need to look real quick. I need to look and see if I can actually do it.
I could always play.
What level spell is banishment? Banishment is a level 4 spell, which means I need to use 6.
There are 4 elephants.
I can plane shift
I can
them
do
if I need
one
to.
of them. Banishment only works on one creature.
All right. Here's the other deal, though, that Aramil would not know the answer to. Are these elephants from like elephants that are are from the place, like the normal plane
that's what I was gonna ask.
are they from a different plane?
That is the problem. You don't know. You do not know if these are like fiendish monstrosity from a different planed elephants or regular ass elephants that have been corrupted by fucked up forces and turned into these.
My dad has requested that we send the elephants to his Valheim server. He goes, I need elephants.
I still have plane shift because it was our get out quickly card, so I can always send them via that.
You can also, well, that's the thing. You could also just put them places with plane shift. You don't have to it's
They have to be willing, but yes,
they're still charmed. They are willing.
Would you like me to do that?
Put them on that they would be okay.
All right. I'd probably take the elephants back after they didn't work in the swamp.
Okay. Yeah.
And
worth a try.
Ask my friends if they can send them someplace that might work for elephants of this kind.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, fucking the abyss that we were in earlier, where they could just like murder everyone and it'd be fine.
Oh yeah, where those
Now that's an idea.
where the centaur things were, where the
like someplace where they can just murder things.
Hell yeah,
Are you
they'd love
sending
it there.
something from the hells to the abyss? Because that's not going to go well.
At this point, you could.
Right,
One of you who's
listen
trained
here,
in
nerd.
Arcana
We don't care.
One of you who's trained in Arcana can try and figure out if these things are fiendish in nature or mutant corrupts.
Can I try? Because I'm going to be trying to send him.
Go right ahead.
I'm actually busy at the point.
Okay.
You are actually
no
busy.
time for this bullshit.
26.
26. They are definitely native to this plane and were mutant corrupted monstrosities.
Okay, so no matter where we're sending them.
Like you could send them wherever you want, and they wouldn't really have a they're gonna explode problem.
Would I know? What would be like besides where we went? What would I have knowledge of, like in terms of other planes of existence?
Well, you send them where we went.
I mean, you could think of like a number of very harmless demi-planes. You could think of the elemental planes
or something.
Yeah, but that's not
because they're not beasts.
A slightly different problem.
Okay, I mean the place where we went wasn't too bad, and if they are chaotic
you can put them
evil,
in the Feywild if you want to.
No, no,
you can put them on the unseelie side of the Feywild if you wanted to.
I think that honestly, I honestly think sending them where we went isn't that awful of an idea considering the nature of that place.
Yeah, sure. They would like it there.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Like it on a spike pit.
Plane shift.
I banished them to the plane of fire.
Yeah, they do well that. You don't know.
Honestly, at this point, though, better there than here.
You send them. They are happy to go, thanks to the Charm Monster spell.
Good.
And just before they leave Aramil, the one that you were riding and therefore have bonded with at this point over, just gives you like a nice gentle stroke on the arm with a trunk as it vanishes into the ether.
As much as Armil would like to be helpful with all these people, he's gonna just be like sitting and smoking his pipe like in the darkest place he's ever been.
Hey, like we sent them to a nice place for them, and a lot of innocent people won't get hurt.
They're gonna murder so many people. I know it's gonna be great.
They're gonna love it.
I want to go back there. I want to go back there like I don't know, a year or so and see how.
You want me to scry on them in a year? See how they're doing?
Yeah, I'll write that down.
In cut 2 days later, the fucking half-reformed body of Demogorgon is sitting upon its throne as 4 armed elephants come charging into his throne room.
The problem solver send their regards.
Giant locks him in.
This giant 2-headed monster is just like, these fucking assholes. God damn it.
First a tree, now some elephants.
Well, the tree's not there, but the other tree.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. You get fucked up shit to that, dude. All right, we're gonna pick up. We're gonna pick up next time with what you guys do with all of the saved refugees of Nihit.
Gestures broadly at everything.
Yeah. You bunch of fucking dinguses.
Whatever, it worked great. More really clever decisions than not were made here.
Yeah.
Especially by Jay.
Yeah.
True.
That balcony, that was a solid idea, and it
The
worked.
balcony gambit? Genius.
We got lucky
Yeah.
that the orb didn't follow him.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
that was some fate on your side. Well,
And
no,
it still would have been good.
Yeah, it's not that I'm going to end the broadcast while we get into minutia.